Hello everyone and welcome back to today's another tutorial topic. So today we explore for the component based architecture, a key concept in modern JavaScript frameworks like React and Vue.js. So today is component based architecture breakdown, a web application into reusable independent building block and making it both modular and maintainable and easier to debug. So today first I'm creating this example for creating a reusable component. Okay, so now let's create this example. So just in this open for the script.js, so this inside I'm type for it import is called the React, and also that here is the prompt, and simply this for using this all lower later type for React. Okay, so the name apply for here is scroll. For this function name is a button. Okay, and using for those currents and those interact creating this, so urine 5 for only the label. Okay, so I'm creating the taily bracket. So now I'm using the return statement and declare in this pattern tag, and also this inside again type 4 and the simple update level. So just start the level. So here in this program is almost completely done, and being this outset creating here, this is the typed up, export the default pattern. Okay, so you can see this example is completely done, and here just only define a functional components pattern that is later propped to display dynamics. Okay, so your scanning is completely the React app. So next open for index HTML and inside I'm creating here the first of all here I'm hoping for the basic HTML5. The code is captured, so this is possible. I'm just going for the body like I said. Open the template. Okay, starting with close, and in this inside I'm again creating the symbol of button. Okay, so now first I'm applying this this curly bracket. So this inside I'm defining the label. Sorry, it's not found, only type this label, and it is closing this time. Okay, so also just open this, and the script for the JavaScript code is syntax in this script, and this in script inside I'm type for is export for is a default. So just type for the export default and using the calligraphy. So here this inside I'm open for is a props. Okay, I'm just creating this clone and just using this square brackets instead of define for the symbol of label. You can see this example is completely done, and here is applying for needed the view.js and using the cross property to pass data into the component, and this resuable button can be used to access application by providing different labels. So you can here is properly saving this code and just open the properly run. So you can see here is completely done, and in this simple example. So next I'm creating this another example for parsing data between components. So let's see how the parse this tool, and just again open this the script.js. So this inside I'm creating this another of program. So here first of all I'm import for this React.js and also import for the another one. I just type for import and type this a button, and then also type is a form, a simple apply for the single quotation, and then dot and forward slash, and then type this is a okay. This type fits perfectly, and again I'm creating this function. Okay, here using for just remove this button, and here I'm just opening for using just open this React app and this instance, and I'm creating this React statement, and now here I'm including for in the symbol of the deep language. Okay, in this div, and the div insert I'm creating here is a batch on tag is in post on, and this insert the stage for the label. Okay, so just in case we're here, the label is equal to, so here I'm creating this message and I'm creating tag for the label. Okay, then also I'm using for the, so click and just apply those and also bring this next step in here. So now just I'm creating this only apply there, and this is closing. Okay, so let's backward slide and also just going this next step and try for another button tag. Okay, those things are including for another label using equal to. So now the defined of the label is all that is for me. Okay, so now we can close it, and you can see this example completely done in here, just creating this and destroying short, creating this export and default app. Okay, so you can see this example here, just using creating this app component render to is posting different labels here. Okay, so just done, and then save and again open this inbox HTML. That's it, creating a view.js and this example. So first of all I'm creating here this simple object template, and this is it creating. So now I'm creating this instant with deep element. With previous example I'm using for the button with label. So just in time frame is define this, sorry, just deep element. Okay, so this is the inside of creating field, just like the button. So just you can see apply this sign and also type this button and type the name label is 1 2, and now the password is all that needs new. Okay, so first label is capital and the apply the split name. Okay, so now use the space just forward and then splash. The second creating here the symbol of the button tag, and again type the completely apply this label is equal to type for here is the sub name. Okay, let's type is perfectly and then space and then just splash. Okay, so you can see this example is completely applies perfectly. Apply this template inside this Devila. Okay, so next I'm creating this div tag, and here the import for this pattern. So first of all I'm just bringing it here, and you can see this. You are going to put a small letter, just type this button and again apply for this button. Okay, so here is perfectly typed, and this is be important for the English button. So first of all I'm checking you, and you can see I'm using this capital, so now this must be defined here is capital letter. Okay, so again apply this capital letter, and again just wait, I'm going to type this capital letter of D and also type for D. It's okay, and then just open the script tag. So I'm reading for this export default in here, just import, just type is oh sorry, this is using the import for the button. Okay, type the button and also type for the prompt, and using for the single position type for is a button. Okay, so button b. Okay, I'm creating this semicolon. So now I'm creating for here is the export for individual symbol of the default and this program, and creating this curly brackets. So those things that I'm type for is a component, so just type the component. Okay, so apply this component and creating this clone and also using this curly bracket. Okay, so here is the program is completely done in here to be using for this. Then view important and registered the button components, and the pass label values is similar and is demonstrate for how components can work together in the seamlessly. Okay, so I will be perfectly understanding and read this example. First of all I'm creating here is a perfect example for the React app, I'm also creating for this video just in this program. Okay, so here in this tool, student is completely done, and here I'm just creating this component based architecture. First is built reusable and modular here, and the pass data between component using props. So I hope you're understanding in this tutorial and properly applying this framework like the read and view chess make it easy to implement an architecture, simplifying complete application into the smaller and manageable part. Okay,